Alrighty guys, let's just do this. Let's do this one take, all right? Let's just get all this done. We got attacked on YouTube, okay? Now this is not the first time we've been attacked on YouTube. This will not be the last time, okay? Most times people use our name to get views or just hate on us in general, and like I understand that. I'm a big name on YouTube and that's just how it is. However, I really felt this one made a lot of sense and I felt like this one was a fair criticism, okay? So basically the video is called Stop Buying Jeremy Stocks Financial Education. By the way, Michael J, that video is going to get crazy views, so get ready for that view count to come in, okay? And this is something I 100%, basically in the video, he goes into why you shouldn't buy my stocks, okay? And why you kind of shouldn't buy anybody's stocks. And I 100% agree with this. I've talked about this a million times in the history of this channel in countless videos. If we just go to my channel, okay? We just go to my channel. We go to like the most popular videos in the history of this YouTube channel. We're going to see Stock Market for Beginners 2018, the most popular video ever. The second most popular video in the history of this channel, top 5 mistakes beginners in the stock market make. Right at point number 2, I go into why it's a huge mistake if you are simply buying a stock because someone else is. I don't care if it's me, I don't care if it's Warren Buffett, I don't care if it's a guy on CNBC, the guy on Bloomberg, the person writing the article on Seeking Alpha, the person just randomly writing an article, your dad, your uncle, I don't care who it is, okay? I don't care how much you respect them, I don't care how much success they've had in the past, I don't care how much money they had. If you buy a stock simply just because someone else told you that stock's great or they gave their opinion on why they think stock A, B, and C is such a great stock, you should never just buy that stock. I've made this point countless times, and I'm glad this has gotten out there again to be even at a bigger scale. I don't know how many times I can make this point on the channel, and like sometimes it just doesn't get across to people's heads. If you go to another one of my videos, top 10 mistakes beginners in the stock market make, right at point number 4, I make a very similar point. You could go through tons and tons of my videos where I talk about this. I might even show you a clip right here from my conference where I talk about the same exact thing. And the gist of this is, you're making a massive mistake if you are simply buying a stock just because someone else is, okay? It is fine to hear other people's opinions. It's fine to listen to other people's opinions. And if you happen to hear somebody else talk about a stock and that puts it in your brain and then you actually research it and you actually love that company and you believe in it for the long term, the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years, then great, you can buy that stock. But if you are simply hearing, oh, this person bought a stock, let me buy a stock, the same stock they did, that's a massive mistake in my personal opinion, guys. I don't think you should do it. And I think, honestly, if you ask Warren Buffett if that's a smart idea, Warren Buffett would tell you, no, that's a really stupid idea. And even if you're listening to like Warren Buffett stock, oh, Warren Buffett bought the stock, that's a bad decision, guys. The whole point, one of the big points of stock market investing for yourself, okay? I'm talking about picking stocks. It's not just so hopefully you can make more money over time and outperform the markets. The main goal at the end of the day is so you take some financial power into yourself, right? If you're just giving your money to a 401k, you're basically just trying to say, I hope you invest it better than I could, investment fund manager or whatever, and that's your decision, okay? But for someone that actually wants to take control of their own money, like stock picking is one of those things, researching the companies, learning about them, understanding them, feeling when they're undervalued, taking advantage of that, buying on dips and things like that. Like, that's the whole name of the game. It's not so you can just listen to somebody else and just pick all their stocks. It's a bad thing. You're doing yourself a huge disservice, not just because you can lose money because their stocks might be wrong over time. They might not work out 3, 5, 7 years from now, but also for the mere fact that you're letting someone else take complete control of your money. And that's a horrible decision, guys. And so we got a big question we got to ask ourselves. Videos like I make where I talk about my opinion on stocks or why I'm buying certain stocks or something like that. Is that a freedom that should be taken away? I just logged into YouTube right now. I literally just logged into YouTube and I just looked at like the top recommended videos, and I'm seeing a lot of people giving their opinions here, okay? This Boiler Room guy, I bet you he's talking about some specific stocks. Al's World of Finance, by the way, I met Al in person. He's an awesome guy. He talks about his opinion on stocks all the time. Like, does he deserve to not have his opinion? Ricky, I'm sure he's always talking about his opinions on different stocks. We got the Motley Fool here, 5 stocks we just bought on the market dip, okay? Seeking Alpha, I read Seeking Alpha Alpha all the time. I love hearing other people's opinions, whether I agree with them, whether I think they totally disagree with them. I don't care. I love reading other people's opinions about stocks, okay? And we got to ask ourselves, should we all have our privileges of freedom of speech, of being able to talk about our investments, talking about why we're bullish or bearish on a stock or the stock market in general? Should we have that taken away because some people decide to go ahead and take whatever we're talking about and actually make investment decisions based upon that? A select few out there actually literally might watch one of these people's videos or read a Seeking Alpha article and just literally go buy that stock or sell that stock just because that person did it. Should we, all the people that actually give their opinion out there, should we have our freedom of speech like taken away from us, okay? Should you, if you have your opinion, you share it on YouTube or online, or you just share it with a friend or a family member, should you have that right, taken away from you basically because some people will actually act on that? That's the question we got to ask ourselves, is that are we willing to do that because some people, decide to literally just buy whatever people buy? Like I've said it a million times in the past on the channel, I'll say it a million times in the future. Never buy a stock regardless, just because you think somebody's smart or you think somebody made a lot of money in the past or in the future or they have a lot of money. Never ever do that. Believe in yourself. There's the comment I left on Michael J's video. This is what I left him. I said, I appreciate this video and I have no issue with it. Good job, Michael. I have said for people not to buy my stocks or anyone else's, God knows how many times on this channel. I don't think people should buy my stocks, Warren Buffett stocks, your stocks, the guy on CNBC stocks, the hedge fund manager stocks. I think each person should buy their own stocks that they believe in for the long term. I think those types of videos, 3 stocks I'm buying, 3 stocks to watch, 3 stocks I own, are very interesting to people who like to hear other people's opinions. I read Seeking Alpha a lot and I love to hear other people's opinions about stocks. Regardless if I agree or disagree, hearing the opinions is what's important. Some people just blindly buy whatever someone else buys, and that sucks, and it does suck, and it's something that's going to continue to happen for all of eternity. People will share their opinions and people will act on those opinions, positively or negatively. And I don't think, and just because someone might, let's say someone gets real hot, right? Let's say there's just a YouTube channel comes out of nowhere and like all their stock picks are the best and they're going up. Should you just follow those? I 100% disagree still. I don't ever think just because someone does good with investing in the short term or bad or long term even. I don't, I believe, I look up to Warren Buffett like a god, right? I've never once in my life ever bought a stock Warren Buffett bought, and I know all the stocks he's buying all the time. It's disclosed, it's public information. I've never said, oh, Warren Buffett's buying this stock. Let me buy this stock. I love Warren Buffett. I look up to him like he's the investing god. The day that Warren Buffett passes away will be probably one of the saddest days of my life because I just think about how much of an impact he's made on my life, right? And I would never ever buy or sell a stock simply because Warren Buffett's opinion, okay? Warren Buffett might have a negative opinion on Tesla. I would never say, oh gosh, Warren Buffett doesn't believe in Tesla. Sell Tesla. That's just not the way I operate. Regardless if I respect somebody, love somebody, I look up to them like they're a legend. It doesn't matter, guys, and you shouldn't either. And so I think it's a good point he brought out in the video. I don't think it's really in a video attacking me. I think it's a video more attacking, honestly, anybody that just literally just picks stocks that just because they hear somebody else talking about them. I think it's a bad decision, guys. And I don't think all of us who share our opinions on stocks should have our freedom to speak about that. And all the hundreds of thousands or millions of people who love hearing other people's opinions, watching other people's videos about this, reading articles on other people's opinions on stocks, I don't think all those people should have their right taken away simply because a few decide to actually act on those and don't even just blindlessly invest or whatever, guys. So that's my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, it is what it is. But that's my opinion. I'm pretty much not changing it. And that's just kind of where I want to go with that. There was really nothing else in the video I thought was worth addressing. He kind of, picked fun at me for a minute for, how I'm excited and whatnot in videos and I talk with my hands, or it did just something like that. It was like how I come across or whatever. And I'm happy that I bring excitement to stock market investing. Literally just look at, what YouTube was for stock market investing, before I got on the platform. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I don't need pats on the back, but I'm it was a dead category. There was was nothing happening. People had stock market channels. They got no views. No one cared. I'm trying to like bring life into this game. I think it's a really powerful thing. Like look at how poor people are doing, like, money-wise. Like, look at how poor people are doing money-wise. If we can bring excitement to it and we can get, people to on the right track of entrepreneurship, of actually taking their money into their own hands and actually investing money for the long term and things like that. If we can do that, I think we're going to be a lot more successful long term as far as people and money goes than where we're at now, because it's just not a good situation, guys. Like, look at where the average American is. Yeah, it's just not a good situation. So the more educated people are, I look at people like Ryan Scribner, I look at people like Graham Stephan, people like that are bringing in lots of views, and I think they're preaching good things, and I try to do the same thing, and that's all it is, just trying to, do what it is. I don't know what else to say. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day. Real quick, risk. P.S. Do your own research, okay? Don't rely on me for your stock picks, okay? I'm going to be talking about some specific stocks, some specific industries. Don't rely on me for it. Do your own research, not just because I could be wrong, but also because you don't want to give another person power, okay? The main thing I try to preach about stock market investing that I think just doesn't get through people's head is it's about taking power of your wealth. If you let somebody else decide your stocks for you, whether it's me, whether it's the guy on TV, whether it's the guy in the newspaper, you take the power away from yourself and you give it to another person. The beautiful thing about investing in stocks for yourself is you get to take money in your control. It's a empowering thing when you start getting to take your own wealth into control, right? Most people just don't have control of their wealth. They're hoping their fund manager, whoever manages their 401k, can have it go up over time, all right?